Well, this has been an incredible interview, and we got about 12 minutes or so left with a break in the middle. Other points about the New World Order. What else have you been noticing? Because once you come out of the Matrix, and this has happened to me in phases as well. When I first got on air 13 years ago, I was more of a mainline kind of Ron Paul libertarian, and then I kept discovering stuff was real, and a newspaper reporter said, come to Bohemian Grove, try to sneak in. And I snuck in and got the footage, and there were world leaders doing a mock human sacrifice, and Vanity Fair snuck in and got arrested, but not before they saw homosexual orgies with so-called Christian Republican leaders. And you know, my whole issue is that truth is so much crazier than the fiction they put on the news and TV. That's all a distraction to keep you from seeing the real world. Heidi, Spencer, your comments on Bohemian Grove and this whole Luciferian system.
I mean, honestly, I can't even imagine listeners who haven't seen your DVD on the Bohemian Grove. It just sounds like so far-fetched and conspiracy theory. So anybody who's listening that thinks that sounds crazy, you need to watch it for yourself. When you see all these powerful world leaders, you know, business people, politicians wearing robes, you know, screaming the fire as the ash, the fake human is getting burned, and they're all screaming and they're wearing cloaks. It's like, these are not the people I want running my country. Anybody dressed in a cloak and around a fire is not supposed to be who's running America.
In fact, I just thought to try to pull up on YouTube the clip of the high priest, and when they practiced the mock burning of the child, how that horrible scream, and then the media said, well, Alex, you snuck in. It was just a play. But I was there with the old men in the audience. They were getting off on it and in a type of religious rapture. Other Hollywood folks you talk to about this stuff, are they saying, yeah, I knew this was going on all along, but just didn't know the full picture, or I knew something was wrong in my gut, or are they saying, hey, you're just a kook?
Well, we're kind of our own entity. We're like Bonnie and Clyde over here. So we have just been telling the people who matter the most in our lives, which are our family and friends and our Twitter fans, and trying to really get the whole world aware. But I saw that clip, and I was praying to Jesus that was not a real child that they were mock burning, because I heard that scream, and that was a gut-wrenching, that's a crazy, crazy sacrifice. And this country was founded on the Bible. Our forefathers, this is a Christian country, and people have seemed to forgot that by now, that there's all these religions, and which one, and any religion's okay. No. In the Bible, it says you can only get to the Father through the Son. And that is what our country knew. And that's what our forefathers, our founding fathers, it's in the Constitution. And I do not want some Luciferian, Illuminati, devil-worshipping people even touching this country, let alone making the decisions for it. And it's just a very crazy situation.
All right, Heidi, final segment. Stay there. We're going to come back and also plug your Twitter accounts and websites. Stay with us. You were telling me, Spencer, during the break that you've got a new music album coming up, and tell folks the title of it.
Yeah, Heidi and I both partnered with Warner Music Group, and we're distributing albums, and my first rap album is going to be called InfoWars, and my first single, I'm pretty sure it's going to be called The Patriot Act. Regardless of the title of the first single, I would love it, Mr. Jones, if you would get your megaphone out and come supply the song with that extra momentum that it needs.
Sure, just send me a script and I'll bullhorn it and send you a recording of it if that'll work for you. Anything to get the truth out to the people and reach the population. I think you're going to get a lot of feedback from this show today, and so that's why I want to have you back in the next few days to talk about the feedback you get from people in the media, your friends, your colleagues, but also your fans. Tell us, the listeners out there, about your websites and Twitter accounts.
Well, my Twitter is at Spencer Pratt, and my wife's is at Heidi Montag. But the only thing anybody should be paying attention to is at InfoWars, because we are running out of time. I feel I'm so sorry to America that I have distracted you for the last 2.5 years with all of mine and my wife's antics, that, you know, we're all about our selfishness and about our own fame and, you know, our own success, when we should have been way more concerned about the success of America and what it stands for, and, you know, the issues that are so much more important than any of the things I've ever talked about in the media.
What they do is they use your obsession with who you are and how you look to put that same obsession on other people so that we're all so obsessed with how we look and what we're saying and so insecure that we can't ever see the wider world around us. Heidi, comments on that?
I definitely agree with that. And, you know, with just this whole media and with all the girls and how you're supposed to look. And, you know, the truth is these people in the media wouldn't even act like that if it wasn't their job. And, you know, it's our job now to really inform people and to step back from that and to educate people. And, you know, there are kids who listen, and these kids need to secure their own future because no one's going to do it for you. And these people are just snakes coming out, and it's very sad and it's very painful to watch. And, you know, I'm just really, really praying for America, and I'm really praying for this world because it's a very sad, vapid, shallow world that they've put everyone into the only thing they care about. I mean,
it is. It's very, very shallow. And the meanwhile, we're in the ice cold, 1,000-league deep New World Order ocean, focused on this mile-wide, inch-deep mainstream media. In closing, tell folks about your current TV show. Are we going to see any of these messages on the show, or are they going to edit that out?
No, they would definitely edit that out because it's only about the drama in our lives and with other characters and storyline. But we will definitely try to get this message out wherever we can, whenever we can, and as often as we can. And our thoughts and prayers are with you too. And we thank you for everything that you've done and for being a true patriot, that this country needs way more men like you. And we are grateful for you dedicating your life to this. And we have seen these videos, and you've been doing this for a long time. And, you know, keep going.
Okay, well, we'll stay in touch in the next few days because I think this is going to probably be pretty big in the media. That's great because all these young people that are focused on you guys will now, find out some of what you're saying behind the scenes that they don't see on the different television shows like The Hills you do. But Heidi Montag and, of course, Spencer Pratt, we appreciate both of you joining us. MySpace.com/Spencer Pratt is also another site we saw. Thank you so much for spending time with us. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. God bless.